If you're looking for justice, do not expect to see it in the Republic of Ireland or in Northern Ireland. Both these states are corrupt when it comes to justice. I am 76 years of age, my partner is 26, and therein lies the problem. We have been together now for 10 years. In January of 2015, my partner found out she was expecting, and the horror story began. Social services stuck their beak in. We will assess you, we will work together, we will do this, we will do that. Nothing could be further from the truth. Names of social workers who lied in Scotland: a Joe Marr, a Guy Oscroft, a Sarah McGarvey, a health visitor Josephine Penny, and Amanda Hobry. Okay, a midwife told us that social services were going to take our child apart as they said we were not fit to be parents, that I was hostile, and so on. So we decided to leave Scotland and we came to the Republic of Ireland, Wexford. We left one lion's den and we entered another. Shortly after we arrived here, I think it was about June, we get a visit from two social workers, a Colette Ryan and a Sally Vale, and they give us the same spiel as we got in Scotland. We will work together, we will assess you, we will do this, we will do that. Nothing can be further from the truth. They were out to hang us, and that's what they did. On the 26th of the 8th, 2015, at 2:53 p.m, our son is born. The little fella is breastfeeding 2 minutes later, okay? At 3:45, a midwife came and said, there is something wrong with the child, we have to take him up to the high dependency unit. There was nothing wrong with the child. We knew there was shenanigans going on. Right. We go up to see our son at 5 till 6, then we go back up at 8:30 till 10. Mum breastfeeds the little fella. We are brought back down by a nurse, supposedly to the maternity ward, but she took us to a room where there was 6 police, or guards as they call them, and 2 social workers, who tell us they have received an anonymous call that our son will be at risk and they have an emergency care order. I am straight away banned from the hospital and escorted out. From that day to this, the lies told about us, mostly about myself, got bigger, more vile. We see our son twice a week for 2 hours, 10:30 to 12:30, supervised as they deem we are a flight risk. We agreed to a psychological assessment. We should have called it a codology assessment. He was supposed to be impartial. He wasn't. He worked for Tulsa before and he was going to make his report out to suit their needs. And that is what he did. At the end of his assessment, he put in his report that the child would be at grave risk of sexual assault. Now, 2 social workers in Wexford, a Rose Linehan. This lady, before she went on maternity leave, actually rang some friends of ours excuse me, and told them not to leave their 2-year-old granddaughter home alone in a room with us. Getting a bit crossed here. All right, 4 days after our son was taken, we received a document from a firm of solicitor named of Ensor, E-N-S-O-R, and O'Connor. They are based in Enniscorthy and Wexford, and they work for Tulsa. They are not interested in truth or justice, just the check. And this is what it said: that the child has been sexually assaulted, neglected, abused, and his development avoidably impaired. Now, our son was never in our care for 1 minute in the first place, so we find that claim very disturbing. When I raised this with my barrister before I got rid of them and decided to defend myself, she said, this is the norm, to accuse somebody. Oh, all right. Now, must mention the judge, Judge Gerard Houghton, a complete and utter dimwit. He's there for social services, not for innocent parents, right? He said, when I gave evidence and tried to cross-examine, he kept interrupting me. He said my evidence was bizarre and that he found me aggressive. This man should be disqualified. He wouldn't know the truth if it jumped up and bit him on his ass. Yeah? Okay. Tulsa are trying to get our child sent back to the UK because Mum is Britain. It's called a judicial something or a jurisdiction something. But they're waiting on word from Brussels. So we were in the High Court on the 16th to the 6th and the case couldn't go ahead because the result hadn't been in. So we're waiting for a new date. Now, I've stopped going into the district court because I can't bear to sit there and listen to lies. Here's an example of lying. Social worker Alice Kirby, who took over from Rose Linehan, stated on the oath that during one of their visits to see our son, I dropped him on the floor. Another thing she said was that the child only interacted with mum and not with me. Another one once said that that I'm not capable of caring for our son. And also another time my son was sitting on my lap and I was eating a chocolate biscuit, and I just put the biscuit to his lip, just barely like that, and took it away. She has down that I fed my son a load of sugar by making him eat a whole chocolate biscuit. Now, so that's it. They just lie. I could be here till fucking doomsday with the lies they told, but it won't bother. Now, just so you know, in Ireland, fathers do not have any rights. In fact, families do not have any rights. If Tulsa want to hang you out to dry, they will do so with the help of the judges like Jared Houghton. And Colette Ryan and Rose Linehan, social workers, were at pains to tell us that we will never beat them, they win every time, and the judge will grant them whatever they want. Now, that's about it. Our son now is 10 months old, so beautiful, and he's a smiler like his mum. And when he's brought to the access house, mum goes out to the car, and oh God, the look of delight on his face when he sees her is unbelievable. Now, we can prove that these people have lied, but every time we try to do it, we are stifled. They don't want the truth. They want Tulsa to win every time. So, nobody listens. So, I can't see us ever getting justice in the Republic of Ireland. At the moment now, I'm wearing a big gadget on my hip, a bloody heart monitor. I'm told now I'm at risk of a stroke. Can you believe it? Well, that's it, folks. I don't think there's anything else. Here's the names of the liars again. In Wexford, Sally Veal, Colette Ryan. In New Ross, Rose Linehan, Alice Kirby, and Eddie O'Neill. In the court, the judge, Judge Brian Houghton, should be disqualified. That's it. If I missed anybody out, I get them on the next go. Thank you. Over and out. That's it. Where is the stop button? There must be a stop button here somewhere. I think it's that one. Is it that one?